Hello my students, secondary 1. Today I'm gonna talk about Trig Directed Angle. First lesson, Trig Directed Angle. If you have an angle like this, you have a vertex. This is called vertex, and two sides to raise ABC angle. Okay, the angle ABC, or you can say angle CBA or angle B. But here I will consider that BA initial side. If BA is initial side, so BC is called terminal side. Okay, I can write the angle ABC by another form which called directed angle. Directed angle, that means you have initial side and the terminal side. So first I need to write by the form of directed angle. The first side should be the initial BA ray, and the second the terminal BC ray. So the angle is wrote by this form. That means directed angle. BA is initial and BC is terminal side. Initial and terminal. CBA, if you said angle CBA, start from C. So the initial here will be what? The initial side will be CB, BC ray. Okay, BC ray. So if the initial BC will be starting in the writing the angle of the form of direct angle, BC is initial because I need to start here. The terminal which moving yani, the side which move will be BA, that's mean terminal side. But here the first shape, the first angle, the direction, the initial, it's constant, don't move, no moving of this side, but the other side terminal moving. So the moving to the direction of anticlockwise, and the second moving clockwise. Which anticlockwise the angle will be positive, like angle ABC 60 degree. But if you have angle here moving clockwise, the angle will be negative. So negative 60 here, that means the direction clockwise of the directed angle. So negative here, that means direction clockwise. Sorry. Yes, OA is the OX, yes, X positive. Which one of them, of the following ordered pairs, express the directed angle in its standard position? Yes, here see angle ACD, no, not in standard position because C not the origin point. The initial x-axis positive, but they're not in the origin point. Here you have O, CA, CD. Yeah, should be C started to stand OO, yani O and O start OA and OD, but here C no. OO okay, but I will find the initial OA in the positive, yes, and OE no problem. O okay, OE is the initial, no. OE is the initial in standard position with x-axis positive, no. OA, yes, and OO, okay, OG. Okay, so B and D, yes, OB and OG, OB and OG, no, OB not in the positive direction in x-axis. OA, yes, initial and positive direction x-axis, and OB, yes. Okay. Which one of the following directed angles is in the standard position? A, no. Here, no. The initial here, OY, no. The third one, OX, initial, okay, in the positive direction, and yes, no problem. It's yes, number C, number C, yes. D, no. The initial here O x dash, no. I need the positive direction, yes. First, 270, and third, 135 between 90 and 180. Yes. Second, 295. Fourth, bigger than 270 and greater than 360. 270 lies on the x-axis. That's mean move to the clockwise. So this will be in the fourth. By the same way, you will find direction negative. So clockwise from 0 to you will find the third negative 90 on the y-axis down, and negative 320 that will be in the first. The negative angles you can make 32 minus 360. You will get negative. Okay. 270 minus 360 you will get negative. 210 minus 360 you will get negative. 315 minus 360 you will get negative. But 360 minus 32 you will get positive. Okay. So I need negative. I will subtract from 360. Sorry, 320 minus 360 to get negative. Equivalent angles, co-terminal angles. Equivalent angles, that mean when you move the terminal and stop again in the same position, that mean you have two angles equivalent or more. The angle of measure theta here is in the standard position, okay, but if you moved by OB moved around O again and stop at the same position OB, but moved, this angle will be what? 360, yes, this angle will be 360 plus theta. So the angle theta and the 360 plus theta are equivalent because the same initial side and the terminal position in the same position, the terminal side in the same position, okay, are equivalent. If you moved more than 360 but stop at the same position, so n times moved n times around the O, so if you moved 2 times, so 2 times 360 plus theta also equivalent to theta. Okay, so you can say time 3, no problem, 3 around O, no problem. But n now, you can move n, okay, 3 times 360 plus theta, okay, equals theta. The angle theta and the theta minus 360 are equivalent also. But if the direction, in the direction clockwise. So here not theta plus, that mean negative. So this angle negative. So this angle is what ya shabab? Negative. I need a negative because clockwise. So 360 minus theta or theta minus 360 because the all around the O 360. But I need remove the theta. So 360 minus theta or theta minus 360 to get negative because the direction is clockwise. So they are equivalent also. Why? Because I started from the OA initial side, okay, the same initial side, and stop at the same terminal side OB. Okay. Find the positive and the negative measure of an angle co-terminal with each of the following. 120 ya shabab. Okay, I need equivalent and the positive and the negative. So 120 plus 360. That's mean positive, but I need negative now. 120 minus 360, you will get negative 240. So 480 and the negative 240 and the 120, they are equivalent. By the same way, you have here negative 230. I need positive and the negative, okay, minus and the plus with 360 you will get one positive and one negative. They are equivalent also. By the same way you can solve. Determine the quadrant in which each of the following angles lies. 56 lies what? Yes, between 0 and 90. That's mean first quadrant. 325 between 270 and 360. That's mean fourth. By the same way, this will be, yes, 570, Mr. Yeah, it's bigger than 360, so I need to remove one circle or one round. So 570 minus 360 will get 210. So 210, it's equivalent, yes, to 570. So 210 between 180 and 270, so in third quadrant. 160, yeah, it's easy, between 90 and 180, second. But 390 bigger than 360, so 360 minus 360, you will get 30, 30 between 0 and 90 in first quadrant. 360 to get the first positive, okay, and also here negative 215 plus 360 to get the first one to get positive, okay. But here 400 I will use minus 360 to get the first positive, and the 930 here minus 360. If you need to make minus against 360, no problem, to get the first positive. And here also negative 450 plus 360. When you get the first one positive, okay. If you can't get the positive, I will make plus against 360 to get the first positive in the answer. Okay, thank you for listening. Thank you very much. Bye bye. 360